Guess what, family? I got a dirty little secret that the Swirlers don't want you to know. I got a dirty little secret that the Swirlers don't want you to know. All those happy Swirlers are just so happy to be dating master's children, to be dating the superior race. Those, the ones that no longer like they kind, no longer want to be with they kind, no longer want to do what they was put on earth to do, and that was to fall in love with another black person. The very reason why you was born black in the first place, because everything is by sequence, everything is by identification, and everything is by pairs. Now, these people, these brothers and sisters, these lost brothers and sisters with self-hate, or even without it, it doesn't make a difference to me. Because the dirty little secret doesn't make a difference. The dirty little secret that I'm about to tell you has nothing to do with if it's true love or not. No, it has nothing to do if it's true love or not. Matter of fact, it has very little to do with that. The dirty little secret that these swirlers are not going to tell you and will never publicly admit to is that when their lover gets mad, when their husband and their wife gets mad and they get in a heated argument, because it happens, the swirlers will make you think that their relationships are perfect. But we all know things are different behind closed doors. You never know people until you go behind their doors. Everybody has skeletons in the closet, and everybody has a dirty little secret. And there's a dirty little secret that swirlers don't want me and you to know. And that is every time they get in an argument, in a heated, combative situation with their significant other, they call them the N-word. They call them the N-word. And what's so heartbreaking is that a lot of these brothers and sisters are still with that person, even though they called them out of their God-given name. And even though they called them the same name that their ancestors was called, the same name that their ancestors were belittled by, the same name they was yelling out when they used to hang them from the highest tree, right there in the city for everybody to see. Women, men, and children would watch as the black bodies swing back and forth. And you would see a crowd of people with smiles on their faces saying he deserved it. That Negro deserved it. That Negro got what he was asking for. There was no wrong done here. The same word that has been disrespecting our people for the last 400 years came out of the mouth of the person that they claim to love. But guess what, people? They didn't walk away. They didn't say, you know what? You have disrespected me. Beyond disrespect, I am gone. Because that is one word you will never call me. I don't care how much I love you. I don't care about how many kids we have. I don't care how long we've been married. When you call me that name, I am out the door. Did they do that? No, they did not do that. They stayed in that relationship and they kept it quiet. And they hid the truth from their families because they know if they ever walked in front of their family and said, guess what? She called me the N-word. Guess what? He called me the N-word. You know what would happen? He would be disowned for staying with that person. They would be disowned right there on the spot. right there on the spot. That's why it's a dirty little secret that they don't want to tell. I can never let my family find out about this. I can never let my family find out that the person that I claim to love and the person that I made look so good in front of them and say, just give them a chance. Just give them a chance. I know they're not from the same culture, but just give them a chance. There's no way in the world that man or woman can walk back in the midst of that family and say, guess what? They used that word against me. And you warned me. You warned me about it. You told me that if they get mad, they're going to show their true colors. And they did. And they did. That's the dirty little secret that they don't want to tell. Because they're embarrassed to go back in front of their family and admit that their family was right. That just because they're dating you don't mean that they're not racist. And just because they lay down and have babies with you don't mean they got some ill feelings against your people. It doesn't mean nothing. It only means that they're just trying to feed their fetish. They're just trying to feed their fetish. Even though that woman might not like your people and most definitely don't respect the women that are in it, she has a fetish for you. She has a fetish for your flesh. She has a fetish for how your body look and how you sculptured and the beautiful copper color brown of your skin. She desires that. That's why she's with you. Because you're good in bed. Because you have rhythm. Because you have swag. Because you have personality. Not because she respects you as a human being. Not because she respects you because you are equal to her. Not because she respects you because she believes that you are just as important as she is. She is with you only to feed her own burning desire of your flesh. And to feed her fetish. That's all it is. Nothing more and nothing less. And these are just facts. And I hope that if your swirler partner ever calls you the N-word, I hope you have the decency and the respect as a person of this culture to check them and then wreck them. Okay? Don't receive them. Matter of fact, pack up your stuff and you better leave them if they ever cross that line. Because if you don't, then you know what you are. And you most definitely know what you are to the culture. So I want a confession on this YouTube. I want all of the swirlers out there that have experienced this to come on this channel and openly express what happened to you and how it happened. I want you to get on here and show me that you got the courage to admit that your lover called you the N-word, that they disrespected you and they crossed that line. I dare you to. I dare you to admit the little secret, swirlers. I dare you to. But we know you ain't got the heart and nor the integrity. So just remember, people, when you see those swirlers walking around and you see them smiling while they're having dinner at the restaurant and you see them walking down the beach holding hands, just remember that they all have a dirty little secret.